Medri Bahri was a medieval kingdom in the Horn of Africa. Situated in modern-day Eritrea, it was ruled by the Bahri Negus, also called the Bahri Negasi, whose capital was located at Debarwa. The state's main provinces were Hamasien, Seryee and Akele Guzai, all of which are today predominantly inhabited by the Tigrinya. Let's not mistaken with Tigray, northern Ethiopian, who speak also the Gez language where Tigrinya originated from first. Eritrean Tigrinya, who constitute over 50% of Eritrea's population, are from this region. In 1890, Medri Bahri was conquered by the Kingdom of Italy. Bahri Negassi Yeshaq, died 1578, was Bahri Negassi, or ruler of the province of Medri Bahri, Bahr Midir in Gez, in present-day Eritrea during the mid to late 16th century. His support of the Emperor of Ethiopia during the invasion of Imam Ahmad ibn Ibrahim al-Ghazi, also known as Ahmed Gragn, when so many of the local aristocrats had switched their support, helped to preserve Abyssinia from extinction. Bahri Negassi Yeshaq first appears in history about the time the Portuguese fleet arrived at Massawa in 1541. When Christovão da Gama marched inland with his 400 matchlockmen, Yeshaq not only provided him provisions and places to camp in his realm, but also about 500 soldiers and information about the land. The Bahri Negus also joined Emperor Gelawdewos of Aksum in the decisive Battle of Wainadoga, where Imam Ahmed was killed and his forces scattered, 1543. When the Ottoman general Özdemir Pasha, who had been made governor of the Ottoman province of Habesh, crossed over from Jeddah in 1557 and occupied Massawa, Akiko and finally Debarwa, capital of the Bahri Negassi, Yeshaq led the local peasantry against the invaders, recapturing Debarwa and seizing the immense treasure the invaders piled up within. Although he enjoyed good relations with Emperor Gelawdewos, his relations with his successors were not as positive. In 1560, the year after Menes became emperor, Bahri Negassi Yeshaq revolted against the new emperor. While he was successful at first, eventually Menes drove Yeshaq out of Tigray, and the noble was forced to seek refuge at the court of his former enemy. In return for ceding the town of Debarwa, Özdemir Pasha extended military support to the exiled Bahri Negassi, and Yeshaq led an army into Tigray and the other northern provinces. Emperor Menes campaigned against the forces of this alliance again in 1562, but was not able to decisively defeat Yeshaq. When Sasa Dengel was made emperor, Yeshaq at first pledged his loyalty, but within a few years he once more went into rebellion, and found another ally in the ruler of Hara, Sultan Muhammad IV Mansur. Despite these alliances, Emperor Sasa Dengel defeated and killed Yeshaq in battle, 1578. Richard Pankhurst concurs with the judgment of James Bruce on Yeshaq, who points out that the status of the Bahri Negassi was much diminished by Yeshaq's treachery. From then onwards the governor of the provinces beyond the Tigray was not allowed the sandak, banner, and nagarat, war drum, and no longer had a place in council unless especially called on by the emperor. This could also mean that the Bahri Negas's kingdom was no longer part of the empire per se. Thank you for listening to our audio video in continuous hidden history of Eritrean and East Africa. Before we bring any history or documentary, we do extensive research to make sure we don't sway the story but try to bring as much we can of the fact. We will continue to bring you more history, but it will greatly help us to subscribe our channel, and the more you hit the like button the more we can be seen by the algorithm. Until next story, please don't stop to learn the truth. Also, we have more information on this in the description below with links and details. Enjoy!